Hello, everybody. It's me. I'm looking at the chart, and right now, we have Neptune opposite to the moon, which is not very good for the mind, but there you go. This is outside of this realm, Neptune. It's way beyond the senses. It's our sleep time. It's a time where we don't really understand. It's also viruses, and it's also can be glamour. It can also be the unseen. It can be the unknown, but it's also very beautiful as well. In Pisces, Pisces can be very tricky because it's very beautiful, art and beauty and music and poetry, but it can also be where we get lost in space, so to say. I was actually thinking I would sing a little song before I go on because I'm feeling playful, and I'm gonna go for it. I just sang it to a friend, and it is, I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So going on from that, I like to sing. I sing a lot when I'm in my own space. The sun is in Capricorn, and the Mercury is also in Capricorn, and so is Venus. Venus is in Capricorn, going retrograde for till the end of January, and then it will go direct again. So for me, that's going to be in my second house all the way through until March, which is pretty good for me because I'm sorting out my values, what I value, who I value, and what is valuable, inner values in the sign of the second house. So you always want to know where these planets are, not just the sign they're in, but what house are they falling in for you. Then we have Mars is in Sagittarius. The South Node is going to be moving into the sign of Scorpio, and the North Node is going to be moving into the sign of Taurus. So you see it says 29 degrees. These nodes move that way around the chart, and it's going to go to 0, and then it will be in the sign of Taurus for a year and a half, which is great because my North Node is 25 degrees Taurus. So I'm having what's defined as, and we know in astrology, a nodal return, which is a good shift for me. And then we have Uranus in Taurus, which is to do with our money. It's to do with land. It's to do with farming. It's to do with all of the resources that we need. And it's also, this will change our banking over the coming time that it's there. It takes about 7 years through a sign. And it's also where we can have shocks. It can be trauma, but it can also be electrifyingly good as well. So the shocks don't have to all be bad. Something can be shocking that's really good if we think about it, but we've had enough shocks for 2020 and 2021. And hopefully the shocks just are a bit more not so shocking in the way that we've been used to. Then we've got Chiron in Aries, so we're healing this wound that's going to be going on for a number of years. The U.S.A. has its Chiron return, I think, in 2024. But also, when Pluto hits February, we've got the U.S.A. is having its Pluto return, which is, very defining point. The country, as you know, 4th of July, 1776. I'm sure, hopefully I've got that right. And then we have Saturn, which is our teacher, and some people call it karma, but I don't, sort of the word karma can mean, I've done something wrong and you're going to be paid for it. But I don't think karma, to me, it's more about resolution of something it's where we're resolving something in ourselves. It's like when we've done something maybe that we didn't quite want to do, or we wanted to learn something, or we needed to learn something, and it's resolving. It's a resolution to me more than a punishment of karma. That's my view, but other people will have other views. Jupiter, which is expansion, will be moving into the sign of Pisces in the coming week, I think, by the looks, 29 degrees. And then it will go in, and then it will go back into Aquarius, I believe, and then it will be there for a good period of time. So this is quite beautiful in Pisces. And then we've got the moon is 28 days around the chart. And I think that's about it. So we've got what we got right now. The moon, which is going to move, is in opposition to the Neptune. And I can show you what that means. If we move down, actually, you can see, if you look here, we've got all of the aspects. So astrology is fascinating because you've got all of these different aspects going on. The sun is sextile Jupiter. The sun is trine to Uranus. That's nice. The moon is trine to Mercury. So although the moon is in opposition to Neptune, which you can see here, it's also doing other things. It's trine to Venus, which is very beautiful too. So the more you look, the deeper we go into things. The north node is trine to the moon, and the north node is trine to Venus as well. So it's quite beautiful for Christmas Day. So I shall leave it there. I've got more coming on this stuff. I'm going to do a video on Venus retrograde, I think tomorrow or the day after. And then we've got this square, which you see Saturn, and we've got this Uranian energy. This is a square that's been going on all year. It's squared exact 3 times this year. It's going to do it, touch base with it one more time. I think it's in August or September. I can't recall. Let me see. Because Saturn is government. We know who they are, don't we? And rules and regulations. And it's in Aquarius. And what's going to happen is Saturn is going to square Uranus again on the 30th of September 2022, and then it will move off forever. No, not forever, until Saturn goes all the way around again. Or in fact, the next time it would square would be Saturn would go past the Uranian energy, Uranus, and then it would have to be 90 degrees ahead of it. Then it will square again. So it's a long way away. Because Saturn takes 29.5 years around the chart. So anyway, I'm leaving it there. Happy Christmas to you all. Lots of love.